got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wikiana.
I actually think you've done a lot of good for yourself. I think you've been an amazing player.
Apparently
and
not
frankly,
amazing enough.
Well, you have done really an amazing job. But Melissa, you're fired.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Nah. Bye-bye.
Working with two very strong teammates, have your ideas been fully heard, Diana, or have
Not
they been lost a
really.
little bit in the noise?
Not really. I've been trying to still. It's tough, you know. He knows what he's doing, and she's as loud as possible.
Diane,
But,
that's not even true.
but
This
again-
whole day I've been really, really quiet.
But again,
and you're being passive aggressive, and
Lisa,
it's not
please.
cool.
I'm talking to them.
Clay.
That's brutal. Just awful.
It's going to be a tough team, these two.
I thought Brandy, once she realized that everything was on the line, boom.
She really
They're the
fought
two
back.
strongest.
You bet. Wow. Anything can happen in the boardroom.
Joan is not going to be happy.
You have now got a Nazi and a follower.
The bulk of the writing has been done by Lisa.
I'm not putting her down, and I'm not putting her on a side. And this is not me trying to put any credit on anybody because everybody's here working, and I'm also trying to do something on writing. So Lisa cannot say I just should do everything.
I can't even take your bull. I am shocked at this.
You know, Melissa's her support system, and those two have been kind of teamed up, even though they've been on separate teams. You know, it's mother and daughter. You know, you can't break that bond.
43-year career. I don't work with scum.
They both
I'm out of here too.
like two little pit vipers.
No kidding. No.
Whore pit vipers.
Okay. You have to tell him I'm loud, so if you want loud, honey, you got it. You know what, Clay? Back me up.
This isn't necessarily in Diana's wheelhouse, so a major bulk of the work has fallen on myself and Lisa.
I am sick of this. And you know what? To have you bring that in, you're a little bitch.
Bye, guys. We went to say goodbye.
Both, goodbye. I want my I want it now. Not getting it without it. And I'm not coming back for an interview.
You are a piece of and you're a stupid blonde.
Star thinks that I should be it, so why don't I
Was
be
that
it?
your choice, Nene? You wanted to do it?
This morning, Star said, why don't you be the project
Oh, well,
manager?
that was
and
very
I said,
generous of
why
Star.
don't I? Right, it's all strategic, but I get it.
Now, do you think she had good intentions, Nene, or bad intentions?
Bad intentions.
Bad.
Trying to be strategic and trying to throw me under the bus with her, but it's all good. It's going down.
And you have been so manipulated. You have been so manipulated. She is going to knock you off. Do you think you're going to win? You are not going to win. I don't want to hear. You're not going to win.
Joan,
You've been
I'm still
manipulated.
here. I'm still here. Melissa's not. So how am I the one that's manipulated? How about that?
Figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure
I'm
it
still
out.
here.
Good.
How about
Does
that?
this mean that much to you?
I'm sorry that she thought my intentions were negative. Everyone here had won money for their charity, and I thought that maybe this would be the opportunity for Nene to win some money for her charity.
You didn't say that, and you didn't think that.
you
did not think
no,
that.
you can
I
say
know
what
how
I
you
didn't
think.
say. No,
I
you
know
don't.
how you think. Yes, I do. I know how you think. I know how you play the game.
You know what? This
and
is
you are
not-
playing with the right one.
And your people, you give money with blood on it. I met your people in Vegas for 40 years. None of them have last names. None of them. They have cash fulls of. You're a poker player. A poker player. That's
awesome.
beyond white trash.
Poker players are the most awesome people in the world.
Poker players are trash, darling.
The Real
Yeah, step out the
Housewives.
game. You're playing with the right one.
This is not
You're
the Real
playing with.
Housewives.
It doesn't have to be the Real Housewives. Who are you to step in and tell somebody when to be project manager? Who are you?
I did not
Who
tell you
are
to
you?
be.
I will take you down while the rest of these girls will look at you and be scared. I'm the girl that's not scared of you. You press the last button at me, Miss Star Jones, and I will do you when the rest of these girls won't.
Mr. Trump, I'm just going to tell you this. I have never been on a team with someone and they make you feel so uncomfortable and like they would stab you in your back in a heartbeat. I've never.
But you weren't talking about, obviously, Kenya. You weren't talking about her.
Fair. Yes, I'm
a little while
talking
ago.
about exactly how you made me feel. The morning when you. No, I'm not throwing-
I actually want to move on this side.
Okay.
That was very, very unnecessary.
Right.
Where did this start?
It actually has been starting from the beginning. From start with her bull, all the stuff you've tried to do to manipulate the girls that are here, and I let you do that bull, but you're not gonna do it anymore. You talk the good game, now bring your street game, because that's what I'm bringing.
You a fan of Kenya?
Well, she said before in the boardroom that she was a fan
but she's definitely a person who will make you feel
attractive
uneasy.
or is she beautiful?
She's attractive.
Ooh.
Well, I haven't had any plastic surgery to my face.
Stop it, baby. You sitting over there with a badonkadonk that's fake as hell, so don't go there.
I'm very proud of
Don't
that.
go there. She done had them boobs done. Come on, stop that, Kenya.
Try to play a strategic game with me. Who the you think you are? Don't you ever play me like that, ever. Don't you ever, you heard what I just said, don't you ever play me like that. Don't you ever play me like that. Bring your street game.
I don't do this. I don't do threats.
Mr. Trump, when we immediately went into this task, she was already working on Geraldo, doing her Kenya thing that she does.
You know what, Mr. Trump? I've done nothing but help Vivica throughout this competition. I've been nothing but friendly to her.
Is that true,
and for
Vivica?
her
Absolutely not. Please, she threw me under the bus, sitting right. She threw me under the bus the other day while sitting right next to me.
What are you can put them out, right?
Would you at least explain what you're talking about? Women rationally talk to each other,
Oh,
Nene.
really? Really?
What are you at?
Really? When did you start caring about friendship?
No,
when did you start caring about friendship?
Will you please
When?
tell me what you're talking about? At least let me know what you're accusing me of.
Shut the up.
Can you at least tell me that?
She has toxic tendencies.
Geraldo?
I'd like to just explain the dynamic. Who gets fired? Kenya came up with an idea that I thought, as I said, was a very, very risky but refreshing idea that was edgy.
Act as if I said I didn't like you, and I've never said that. And this has nothing to do with personal. This is strictly business. If you want to say anything, you say I'm real, because that's what I am. And if you don't like it, go in the bathroom and hide. Go and hide.
Vivica did very little. I wasn't exactly sure what she was doing other than holding Kenya's coat and a couple of other things. It did not
And getting
seem...
my head taken off by him, and also being let known that my assets were not worthy enough to
That's absolutely
be there.
not true.
Did he say that?
This is my sister. This is my sister from another mother.
No, but did he say that?
Sure he did.
Go and hide. Don't ever try me like that, ever.
I'm right here. You don't have to yell. Nene is nothing but a big bully, I promise you. She has a big mouth. That's all she is mouth and height. And she uses that for her advantage.
We've been very positive.
Did you just say that I didn't like your butt as much as I like Kenya's butt? What did you just say?
You always can say statements that time that are offensive.
No, but what do you mean by that?
I didn't say anything offensive to you. No, that's absolutely not true. I've always been a perfect gentleman with you.
Vivica, excuse me. Look, you made a statement, and I don't see, I know Geraldo a long time. I just don't see him doing that.
Don't you try to act like you're the reason why we won, because you are not. I worked my ass off while you sat there and looked like Casper the ghost.
Will you can
Okay,
bring your
let's
voice
be
down.
clear.
Will you bring your
Let's be clear, Casper.
Are you done?
You fooled a lot of people with this, but you've not fooled me.
Are you done?
You've not fooled me. Be gone. Disappear, ghost.
That's not true. I think from the beginning, and I noticed this throughout the beginning of the show, Vivica has had wild ups and downs. Emotionally, she's been very angry at times. She came after Kate, and I had to step in and say, Vivica, calm down. I've seen her go from these hot flashes to being cold. She's just kind of been all over the place.
Honestly, Nene is acting this way because she feels she can run over me. And I will not stoop to her level. I refuse to do that. Because we're torn from two different cloths. I'm sorry.
The only reason why you've gotten this far is because of your last name, and you faked it for 50 years. You are very old, and you need to play your age and not 12. You're an old lady.
Okay, let's watch the men self-destruct. We're owed that, for God's sake. Please.
And I saw a tweet from her the other day that she said she was going through menopause. So I just feel like
no more,
it was just too much.
no more bodily
Really?
No, it's too much.
Let's go there. I mean, see, that's a dirty ass bitch right there. Excuse me for you saying that. Excuse me. That's exactly
That's
why I
the
tried to tell
problem
you.
with Vivica.
This
She's
child
all
has
over the place.
toxic tendencies.
You can see it on the book.
Maybe the irony of the story is the one that teaches him how to roar is not someone who can hear.
No, that's not the object of the story.
Who teaches him how to roar?
Well, having written a couple of children's books.
And I had to.
Okay, good. Then I need your help, absolutely.
No problem.
We're going to get this
No,
down. It's all going to get done.
I'm just giving you the concept.
You are just a toxic trick.
I don't appreciate
Yes, you are. You as
I'm a
toxic
trick now?
as yes.
This is not the ghetto.
I don't want.
This
No,
is not
honey.
the ghetto.
Yes, it's not the ghetto.
It's not the ghetto.
Right.
Please don't take it there.
No,
Mr. Trump,
you're
this
there,
is a
honey.
professional
You're
environment.
there. That's the only place that you can be prevalent in. Okay.
I don't think Dion's been able to articulate what her point is. Please.
As this little line goes to each one of the animals, and can you help me? Can you teach me how to roar? Wherever. He can go to the damn supermarket, okay? Now this is getting crazy, okay?
To sit here and to be taken through the gutter or the ghetto where you're very comfortable in is unfortunate because that's not Donald Trump's brand. I have
Baby,
never
I'm an
seen,
international star. You're a ghetto star. Don't do that.
Mr. Trump erect a hotel in the ghetto. And unfortunately, that's unfortunate for
Baby,
you to
that's
call
where
me
you're
out of
a
my
star
name
I'm sorry,
in this
baby.
boardroom.
Well, here's another idea. We can include another animal that is hard of hearing, is deaf. Any signs or whatever, and says, I can't help you.
That is sad, okay? That's sad.
You mean not being able to hear
Exactly.
is sad? Do you think Marley's sad?
I don't think Marley's sad, but those kids will not understand that.
Why are you so nasty to everybody?
I'm not nasty to everyone. I have not been nasty to her.
Well, you have been. I mean, you have been.
That's not true, Mr. Trump. You know, I think that...
It is true. You have been nasty.
Thank you.
You just said she was menopausal on national television.
Yes,
I mean, that's...
she tweeted that out the other day.
I don't think 4- and 5-year-old children were ready for that kind of diversity. So I had to speak up and let them know. I don't think that's the right way to go. Let's get real here.
Okay.
We're looking to give a story that's gonna make these babies smile and be happy and not walk out remorseful because they will feel sorry for her.
Don Jr.
May I have my phone?
Miss Vivica Fox.
We're going to see whether or not she tweeted it.
I did not, sir.
Vivica, bad news. I'm reading it right here. This menopause is killing me. I can't think straight.
I never tweeted that.
I'm acting a damn fool half the time. 50 just isn't sexy.
Vivica, did you say that?
I never took pity. That kind of stuff
You
is pity.
didn't.
No, I'm talking for Marley.
Well, she may have
She
not.
says you don't pity somebody who's deaf. You accept them for who they are, even though they are deaf.
Marley was ready to attack. I mean, she was like, I'm about to lose it right now. It was like, girl, I will take out my earplugs and we will get to fight.
Oh, let me tell you what happened with that. You know why that's there?
Thank
My
you.
phone was stolen out of the
No, wait a
boardroom.
minute.
I did not, I'm telling you, my phone was stolen. That's
tweeted it
this
like I
low
said.
down dirty bird right there. I have a feeling that she
But Vivica,
has
did you
someone
say
trying-
that?
No,
She
Mr.
just
Trump, I haven't
said-
tweeted.
I don't think you would probably say that about yourself.
Her phone was stolen.
90% of them won't even know there's gonna be a deaf person there.
We teach them. Dion put up a very clear barrier right in front of my face. And that attitude made me feel handicapped. Now, you have to understand, I don't accept handicaps. I go around barriers. Every day, I face barriers like this all the time. I mean, what she said was completely ignorant.
Who do you think did it? Who do you think used her phone and put these very embarrassing messages?
And isn't that amazing that she
I
found
can't
the exact
identify a
words to say?
suspect. All I can say is
Well,
that
there
I
probably are other people that
confirmed
have
this
access.
phone.
Mr. Trump, you
That
asked
one
me
right
what's
there.
in there.
This is an extraordinary
Okay, so wait a minute. Dion,
Yes.
what did you think of Lisa as your project manager?
I thought Lisa had a lot to learn.
Oh, Dion.
Yes, I did.
Whoa, what have we here?
No, nothing.
That's okay.
Other than
That's
that
Dion. You know, the real Dion is tough.
Yes, I know.
Yes, Mr.
Kenya, you're fired. Go. Thank you.
Mr. Trump, may I say something?
Yes.
First of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity. You have been nothing but kind and gracious to me. Your sons are amazing. Your family is amazing.
Thank you, Kenya. So whose concept was the one that was most utilized, contributed,
Mine. So, it is mine.
That's it.
but that's it, huh? Okay.
It was all about the children understanding who they are, why they are, and that's what this is all about.
Baby, we got a big giant line
I
here.
understand. They'll be patient.
Let's calm down. Calm down.
I am calm down. You calm down. Star was anxious because she is the project manager. I just told her, calm down. It'll get done. Just calm down. We're gonna get it done, okay? All right, baby. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And
Thank
Vivica,
you.
I wish you all the luck in the world. And I certainly do not go.
I could care less. Bounce.
Well, thank you very much.
Mr. Trump.
Appreciate it.
Shrek.
Thank you, Kenya.
Hey, Kenya.
She stole my phone.
It's possible.
She did. How does that come up?
Okay.
Why is it not the way it's supposed to be?
Well, because it's a team. And I'll give you credit, but I don't think it's right to have anybody singled out because we all came up with this.
No, you didn't. No, you did not. Well, the story was conceived by Dionne Ward, written by Star Jones. That's simple.
I'm hearing you.
I knew she stole it.
What a ridiculous person.
Glad they saw you for who the hell you are.
Have a nice
Bye,
day.
Trick.
Bye.
Bye, Trick.
Bye.
Bye, Kenya.
Bye, Miss Ghetto. Thank you, Geraldo.
Ghetto fabulous, baby, all day. That's why you leave.
Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay.
Although we are a team, when the credit is due, give it.
I expect you all to behave and not go to this place.
Don't take me there. Don't you dare take me there. I'm not 2 years old.
I know you're not 2 years old.
Don't you tell me to behave.
Well, would you just stop?
No.
I'm sorry, we don't need that.
You
I am the
do not
project
tell me we
manager.
behave. What the hell is that?
Don't you psychobabble me.
LaToya, Omarosa, let me just ask you. Are you back? Are you friends again, LaToya?
We were never friends, and I don't think we'll ever
Could you
be
be friends? Could you be friends with Omarosa?
And for the record, I never once said anything negative about Michael Duncan Clark. He's a wonderful. What
you could say about my fiance who passed away.
First of all, he wasn't your fiance.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you. All right. Okay, in other words, Penn, in other words, they're friends. Omarosa, easy. Omarosa, easy, easy, easy. Okay. Who needs you two guys? Who needs you? Okay, good. So you're getting along beautifully now. That's good. That's the way I like it. Peace.
It was very interesting how people will manipulate their way to become a winner.
You're saying Omarosa manipulating her way. Well, you did use a couple of choice words in describing her as conniving, scheming, cutthroat, snake, and you even brought up her deceased fiancé, Michael Clark Duncan, saying that her behavior may have contributed to his heart attack. What did you want to say about that statement? Because now she is threatening legal action against you for defamatory remarks.
Right. I haven't received anything from that, so I have no clue. I think Michael, I think he's a wonderful person. I think he was like a gentle giant. He was a lovely person, a very sweet person. And I just wish that he was still here with us. But I find it very interesting that, and the teammates and all were saying, okay, here comes the tears again. They're not sincere. These are the tears of wanting to stay here and stay in the show. And once again, I thought...
So you're taking back your words then?
As far as
saying that her behavior may have led to his death?
I didn't mean it that way at all. Not at all. Not at all. I think when you're under a lot of pressure and people are just nudging you and nudging you and nudging you, but absolutely not. I mean, he's a kind guy. He's a sweet guy. He was.
I heard those words coming out of LaToya's mouth. I was thrown back in my chair. Tell me how you reacted when you saw that clip. I gotta know.
I was devastated. I felt like somebody kicked me in my stomach. I mean, I've been on reality TV for about 10 years, but that is one of the ugliest, nastiest, vile comments I've ever heard in the history of reality TV.
It just seemed so incredibly low, so over the line as far as I was concerned, and now you're threatening legal action. Are you ultimately just hoping for an apology from LaToya, or will that not be enough?
You know, we did ask for a retraction, and had she stopped with the statement she made in October, I think that everything would have went away and, you know, all would have been forgotten. But she continued to repeat those untruthful statements and harmful statements in the media throughout her press tour in the last couple of weeks. And so someone has to stop her from doing this and trying to hurt my family. And I'm going to be just the one to do it.
So LaToya was here last week, and LaToya told, remember everybody, LaToya
We
said...
have a nickname for her.
What is it?
L-I-E, LaToya, because, well, think about her past. Can we just think about her past? If you do that to your family, you'll do that to anyone.
And I believe in that old thing, so the people shall know. So that's where I'm coming from. But is he gay?
You know, let's put it this way. My mother has always said that he's, I hate to use this word, she's always said that he's a faggot.
Who said that?
My mother. She would always say this. And I would always say, Mother, you shouldn't say that. And she said, well, he is. And she would always say that. However, I don't know if there's a difference of being gay and a person who likes to be with little boys.
Very big difference. Very big difference. Very big difference.
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because when you're with children, it's called a pedophile.
Right.
But if you're going to be with an adult, that's different.
Let's get into the tea. What's going on?
If my family member needed me and the whole world was accusing me of something awful.
Which family member? Dearly departed Michael?
Yes.
Okay, go.
And then and then the world says, Latoya, do you think your brother did it? Wouldn't you say, and stand by your brother? What did she do, world?
Refresh us.
She turned against him and said, yes, he did it. And then she held a press conference and sold a book. The sad thing is, Latoya has a problem with the truth. And so when she was sitting here lying, she was not telling you the truth.
Here's what she said. I'll refresh your memory. Okay, so Latoya said that that Omarosa is using the death of her not her ex-fiance, her dearly departed fiance, Michael Clark Duncan, to get ahead in the game.
You made a comment about Michael Clark Duncan, her fiance, who passed away, and you said something along the lines of that she may have caused that heart attack.
But that was way after. That wasn't with her. I don't think. That wasn't with her. That was like an OTA.
Would you take that back?
Absolutely. Are you kidding? When you're saying things on the spur of the moment and things of that nature, and the behavior of the individual, which all the teammates were just like, why didn't you do it? Why didn't you just take her out?
Is she suing you for that? Because I read on, you know how you see a million blogs and websites. It said that she was suing you over that comment.
I have no clue. I haven't been served anything. I have no clue. And under what grounds? She doesn't have any grounds.
Well, you know if it's on the blogs, then it's true.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's good that I like that.
You know, she went on a couple of shows, including yours, and she repeated some really awful things. She made some accusations about me and my fiance. One, you don't talk about my man. Okay. He's deceased. Have some respect. It's despicable.
But
it's despicable.
But I know what comment specifically you're talking about, and it wasn't here on this show. It might have been like on Anderson Cooper or something, because I watch all the talk shows. She
repeated it
again
and again.
You tell what it was.
So even if my attorneys were sitting back and they're looking like, is she bright? No, she's not.
The thing about the plug. The thing about the plug.
Who says that? I mean, it's despicable. I won't repeat it because, one, I love my man.
Omarosa said that she's suing you. She called you Latoya for defamation of character. What's the latest? Because I was telling you through the TV, just, write the letter, apologize, and end this mess.
The latest, there was a letter sent. And it was sent to my people, but it was not a lawsuit, it was a letter. And that's what it was, but she went on saying that it was a lawsuit, which it was never a lawsuit.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.